Greetings from home, dear ones. We are the group of 9, joining you this day with your game well in progress. You are moving at the speed of love, which is slightly faster than the speed of light. We continue with our What Is series today. From our perspective, one of the things that we'd like you to see is what you have termed duality. Yes, you have been living in a field of duality for a very long time. We'd like to explain what it looks like from our perspective. We'll explore what the future of duality holds and how it will integrate in new ways. First, let's talk about common dimensionality. Many of you have spoken of living in the fifth dimension, after moving out of the third. This raises the question, what happened to the second and fourth dimensions? We'll touch on that briefly, but the most important part is understanding that this is what we call a collective dimension, not multidimensionality. Collective dimensions are where you experience life. The first, second, and third dimensions. Let's start at the beginning with the first dimension, unity. This dimension represents oneness, where you were all part of each other, fully integrated as one being. Although you are still connected now, you cannot feel that unity directly. You are connected to everything, which can be beautiful, but it can also be frustrating. As part of your evolution, you desired to grow and experience yourself differently. In unity you are everything, so there is no contrast. To develop that contrast, you left the first dimension and passed through the second dimension. The second dimension wasn't a place to stay or evolve, it served as a transition where you received imprints necessary for your growth. The second dimension imprinted you with an ego, a necessary burden to develop a sense of self. Your ego allowed you to see yourself and gave you a sense of identity. However, this can also be challenging because your true self is much larger than what your perception allows. Laws and rules in the third dimension have been straightforward: break a law, face consequences, follow a law, enjoy freedom. These structures worked well in the lower vibrations, but you are now moving beyond them. You are ready to plant the seeds for new ways of being, leading humanity toward a higher vibration. Your energetic bodysuit carries all your experiences, beliefs, and memories, good, bad, and indifferent. In the third dimension, humanity has lived for about 14,000 years, comfortably rooted in its ways. Never before has any group shifted dimensions the way you are now, which is why beings from across the universe are watching Earth. Fourth dimensional imprints. The imprint of the fourth dimension introduced you to multidimensionality, your ability to connect with the many aspects of yourself across dimensions. Beyond the third, fourth, and fifth dimensions lies the experience of your 12 aspects, including your higher self, which acts as a bridge to your spiritual essence. Previously, duality kept these dimensions separate, but as the walls between them thin, you begin to perceive more. You may now sense things beyond your usual perception, shadows out of the corner of your eye, or even feel heart-centered connections across dimensions. At times, these experiences may bring fear because they challenge your understanding. But at other times, they bring excitement about the possibilities. Each perspective offers insight, yet none hold the full truth. You are uncovering the collective truth that emerges through all your aspects, connected through your higher self. Ego, duality, and the fifth dimension. Your ego, imprinted from the second dimension, will need adjustment. Along with the ego, you were also imprinted with duality. Duality provided contrast, up or down, good or bad, love or fear, and other opposites. At home, where you are connected to all things, there is no contrast. But in duality everything exists in contrast, which allows you to experience separation and individual expression. Duality has served you well. But as you move into the fifth dimension, the old imprints no longer serve in the same way. These are critical times when you set down footprints for others to follow. Many will observe how you navigate this transition, using your experiences to shape their own paths. You are the first to have the blindfolds removed, playing the game of free choice. Although some of your choices may not seem entirely free, you have chosen to play this game. New opportunities are now emerging in the fifth dimension, offering possibilities that were previously unavailable. Yet, some of your old belief systems might hinder you from embracing these opportunities fully. As creator beings, it may be difficult to comprehend that you shape everything around you. The room forms as you open the door, aligning with your expectations. Stories of great masters resonate with you because they reflect the truth of your potential. However, in duality you search for extremes. You remember relationships by how they began or ended, reinforcing the polarities within you. While duality has allowed you to express yourself beautifully, its old structures no longer fit in the same way. What was deemed right or wrong was only ever a collective agreement. These constructs have served you, helping you harmonize and evolve. However, as you step further into the fifth dimension, you are asked to release these strict definitions. Anchoring the fifth dimension in the fifth dimension, living rigidly by the extremes of duality will prevent you from accessing the new attributes now available to you. Releasing the imprints of duality will help you anchor in the fifth dimension. This does not mean abandoning duality entirely, it still serves a purpose, but you are invited to find new ways of balance and integration. Understanding that duality is just a spectrum without absolute black or white is part of this transformation. Your upbringing in duality makes it challenging to release these imprints, but awareness is the first step. By examining your rules and beliefs, you can stretch into higher vibrational states. Many of you are ahead of the game, seeking comfort amidst the unfolding chaos on Earth. Remember, you carry a unique piece of the puzzle, and anchoring this energy will help others find their way. If you can embrace others with differing beliefs, recognizing them as fellow spirits, you activate your multidimensional capabilities. This shift invites you to live more fluidly, releasing rigid thoughts and embracing new perspectives. Take a breath and anchor your light within your body. Let it flow through you, grounding into the earth. She welcomes your energy, including your negativity, and transforms it much like trees converting carbon dioxide into oxygen. This exchange is natural and supports the Earth's balance. The Earth herself is changing, and you play a crucial role in these shifts. Rebalancing in the fifth dimension. In the fifth dimension, your ego will require rebalancing. Surprisingly, this may mean elevating your ego rather than diminishing it. You are divine beings, though your ego may resist this truth. The universe is built on threes, a concept known to great masters such as Christ and Tesla. These masters understood that magic lies in this trinity. You, too, can harness this knowledge to step into the fifth dimension, leaving behind outdated beliefs from the third dimension. As you search for spirit in others, you may recognize familiar souls behind unfamiliar faces. This is the magic of multidimensional living, finding connections that transcend time and space. It is a beautiful time to be on Earth, and you are the magicians of this grand game. You chose to play as humans on a dense, fearful planet to anchor the higher vibration of love. Please know that duality is neither good nor bad, it simply is. Your task is to examine your beliefs, stretching into higher vibrational possibilities by connecting with the love of spirit. You are closer to this shift than you think, anchoring immense love on this planet. We are deeply grateful for your work. You are on a magical path, and we will continue to share tools for living in the fifth dimension. As you release old imprints from the second dimension, you open doors for humanity to follow. Connecting your heart and mind will guide you into a higher reality where beauty and harmony prevail. Welcome home, dear ones. It is with the greatest honor that we ask you to treat each other with respect, nurture one another, and play well together as you create this new game. We are the group of 9, and we are complete.